Every day there continues to be scammers that are posing as driver support, whether that's Uber support, Uber Eats support, DoorDash support, the list goes on, that are claiming to be from support and scamming drivers out of their money and even stealing their identity, which I feel like this needs to be talked about a lot because this is happening every day. It could happen to me, it could happen to you, and of course we don't want that to happen to any of us. So I want to make sure everybody's aware of what these people are doing. These scammers, they'll call you. I've heard this story lots of times, acting like they're from, let's say, Uber Eats support. They know where you're at. They know you're at McDonald's. They know your name. So then, of course, you're thinking this has to be Uber support. But what it is that they're doing is they're the one who has actually placed the order to, let's say, McDonald's, and they know who their driver is. So that's how they know your name. And then you're caught off guard thinking that it is Uber support, and then end up giving them information that you shouldn't be giving them, which then in return allows them to hack your account and steal your earnings. So again, I don't want this to happen to anybody. Your hard-earned money, the money you come out here and drive with your own vehicle. So Uber did recently send out some tips to be able to keep your account safe. The bottom line is, before I get into this email, if anything ever sounds suspicious, whether it has to do, with you driving for Uber Eats or DoorDash, or maybe even personally, hang up with the caller, or better yet, don't answer the calls. Let it go to voicemail, and if they say, hey, I'm from Uber Eats support, go through your app, contact support that way. Or maybe it's somebody claiming they're from your utility company. Rather than calling back from the number they gave you, call back from the number that you have in your phone book, or maybe it's on your utility bill. You just have to be really cautious these days. So let me get into the email. That way you know what to look out for, so hopefully this never happens to you. So Uber starts the email off by saying, protect your ID and your money against phishing scams. Fraudulent actors may attempt to phish or collect sensitive account information, which can result in identity theft and stolen earnings. Uber representatives will never ask you to send sensitive information, such as a code or login information, to verify your identity via text message, email, or phone call. And then they go over 3 ways to help protect your account. Number 1, never share the following information via text or email: codes received from Uber, your phone number, your email address, your password or passcode, ID information, social security number or your social insurance number, and photos of yourself. Uber does not need this information and will never request it via text or phone. Number 2, do not allow anyone to use or access your account or device. Number 3, always use unique passwords on all online accounts. Do not use your Uber password for any other accounts. And we hear this over and over. It can be a bad habit because there's so many passwords to manage these days. Do not use your same password you use for Uber, for DoorDash, for your bank account. Make sure each password is different and make them long with unique characteristics. That way you make it more difficult for these scammers. Uber goes on to say common phishing scams. So these are scams that are common, that they're seeing a lot of. Calls and texts claiming to be Uber support and providing bonuses or services. Texts threatening account deactivation while on the app. Demands to change or add banking information. Texts that come from an account claiming to be Uber, asking for personal information about you or your account. Texts that promise a reward for picking up a VIP rider or government official. Texts asking for any personal information for account verification. So those are common scams from these scammers to be fully aware of. It's always better safe than sorry to question suspicious or text messages that just don't seem right. It's always better to go and contact the company directly, not responding to whoever's reaching out to you, because the scammers are getting really, really good to where it looks like it's coming from the actual representative from that company. I've had it happen myself where I've gotten an email and it looks like a company that I deal with. I mean, completely legit, the invoice and everything, But the thing that didn't make sense to me is them saying my bill was past due when I knew my bill wasn't past due. So instead of replying directly to that email or updating my account information, that's what they were trying to have me do, I reached out directly to the company and they confirmed that it's a scammer trying to get a hold of my banking information. Uber goes on to say other attempts include unsolicited calls, texts, or emails asking for account or identity information. Uber representatives will never ask for a code or login information to verify your identity via text, call, or email. So there it is. Always be super, super cautious with anybody reaching out, whether it's businesses that you do personally or any of the apps that you deal with, impersonating somebody. Sometimes you just can't tell. And again, it's always better to reach out to that company directly to find out if it's actually the company reaching out to you. So hopefully this never happens to any of you guys. Again, I wanted to bring this out there because these scammers are getting really good. They're getting people every day, and we've heard stories over and over on the news. I've heard it from some of you guys where a scammer has gotten a hold of your information and cleaned out your earnings. Again, I don't want this to happen to anybody. If you've ever had one of these scammers call or message you, or maybe it was for a company that you deal with in your personal life where somebody was impersonating them, let me know what happened, and others what happened and what red flags were there, if any. Again, these scammers are getting really good. I hope this helps somebody out there from getting scammed. This needs to be talked about because this is happening to people every day. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.